Hello everybody, my name is Davis and welcome back to the video, and today we are here for another weather breakdown. Now this video is going to be mostly about a large snowstorm that will be impacting most of the northern United States over the next several days, and we're going to be breaking it all down today. So let's go ahead and get right into it, starting off with the SPC outlook for today, where we actually do have a thunderstorm risk across portions of the four corner states, because it could get to that threshold around the afternoon time where some of those snow showers will turn into showers and thunderstorms. So definitely look out for that if you're in the four corner states, but overall there's very little severe threat. National Hurricane Center here, okay, we have disturbance has a 30% chance to form the next 7 days and a 30% chance to form the next 48 hours. That will likely just head out to sea here and be a fish storm. Eastern Pacific, we have tropical disturbance 20E here. This will soon dissipate, even though it just recently formed. Overall, not a huge deal. Central Pacific, nothing new. So let's go ahead and move on to the forecast model for this snowstorm that we will be watching here, okay? So you can see, as of right now, we are getting a lot of snowfall accumulation across the Rockies, the Four Corner States, the Great Plains, okay? But if we go ahead and play this radar loop out into tonight, this evening here, okay, we can see some heavier snowfall start to accumulate in southwest Colorado, but then also a little snow cell kind of covering most of Nebraska here. We go ahead and go into noontime tomorrow. We're getting a decent amount of ice accumulation across the Oklahoma, Kansas, Texas border here, specifically in the panhandle areas for both those states, but still, that's a decent amount of ice accumulation possible, okay? So we're really going to have to be looking out for that if you're in that area. The heaviest snowfall will be in southwest Kansas, and I mean, it'll be heavy. So let's keep going. We go into, I believe that this would be Sunday here. Okay, Sunday at noon, you could be waking up to some more snow with this system here in the upper Midwest and kind of the central Midwest, and maybe some rain on the western side of it in like West Illinois and eastern Missouri, so look out for that. I would like to note there is a slight potential for a severe threat on Sunday here down in the Florida Panhandle. Overall, the severe threat is very low, but this system could intensify and potentially bring some flooding problems as well, so we'll keep an eye on that. We go into Monday here at noon, okay? Monday, this system has traveled more off to the east here, making it more into the northeastern United States. I mean, dumping some pretty heavy snow in portions of Maine. And we also see that system that was down in Florida kind of travel up along the east coast pretty quickly, mixing a potential severe threat in here with this snowstorm. But again, it's pretty far out, and overall, it's really not showing that big of a severe threat anyway. We go into, all the way into Tuesday here at noon, okay? We got some leftover snow showers from this system, alright, no big deal. And then we go into Wednesday, once again, some snow showers in New York, possibly mixed in with rain, maybe a little bit of wintry mix. But by the time we get into Thursday here, we still have a few snow showers left in that area, but those are likely going to be here to stay and are not really a part of the system we were breaking down. So that's it for that. If you want to see how much snow you could possibly get over the next 24 hours, well, we can do that here. We go ahead and play this loop out to 9 a.m. Central Time tomorrow. Compare that to whatever your local time zone is. This is how much snow you could have on the ground here, okay? So we are going to break this down state by state like usual, starting down south, actually, where Texas could get a decent amount of snow, specifically the panhandle of Texas. Around Amarillo, you could get an inch or two of snow, but you get into extreme northwest Texas, I mean, that's where you enter that 2 to 3 inch region even. There's a 2.5 inch reading here just southeast of Dalhart, so look out for that for sure. Texas could actually get a decent amount of snowfall, and specifically Lubbock could get its first snow over the next 24 hours as well. Oklahoma here, the western portion of Oklahoma could get a half an inch up to an inch of snow, but you get into the panhandle, it's a similar situation to the Texas panhandle, where an inch or two, maybe isolated areas up to more than that of snow possible. New Mexico is going to get a lot of snow, guys. Now the reason I say that is because we have several readings in this area that are ridiculously high. Some of these readings even pushing a foot of snow in the next 24 hours alone in northeast New Mexico, okay? This is going to be an extremely heavy snow event for you guys in the mountains of New Mexico, around the Pueblo Peak, Eagle's Nest, Angel Fire, that whole area. A foot of snow or more possible possible in the next 24 hours alone, so you've really got to look out for that. And this snow even dips down into central and southern New Mexico, where you could still get an inch or two of snow in that whole area, so definitely look out for that. Albuquerque could also be in for a few inches of snow, okay? Arizona, northeastern Arizona is going to get a lot of snow as well, guys, around the Red Rock area, the Cove area. I mean, several inches of snow possible, several inches of snow, okay? You've really got to look out for that around the lower wheat fields, the upper wheat fields, Milkwater, White Clay, all those areas need to be looking out for heavy snow over the next 24 hours. Flagstaff, you could also get your first snow potentially here if you are in the Flagstaff metro, potentially up to an inch of snow there. Utah, the entirety of the state of Utah is pretty much going to be covered in snow in the next 24 hours, but we're really watching the southeastern portions of the state for the heaviest accumulation down here near Moab, Monticello. That whole area could get a few inches of snow or more, so look out for that for sure. Nevada, eastern Nevada could be in for an inch or two of snow, and then you get to extreme northeastern Nevada, you could get a little bit more than that possibly. Idaho, southeast Idaho could get a lot of snow as well, a few inches possible around Oxford, Preston, Weston, Montpelier, Soda Springs, Pocatello, that whole area, so look out for that. Wyoming here, okay, north central Wyoming, there's going to be an area around Sheridan that could get several inches of snow here in the mountains. Unfortunately, it's hard to get good snow readings in this area, so we're just going to kind of skip over that a little bit. Southern Wyoming as well could get a decent amount of snow, specifically in southeast Wyoming near Cheyenne. You could get a few inches, so definitely look out for that. Colorado here, okay, Colorado's going to get a decent amount of snow, especially in the southeastern portion of the state. That's where we could be looking at for the heaviest snowfall accumulation anywhere in the country in the next 24 hours. Okay, we've got a 9.8 inch reading here, a 9.5 inch reading. Again, some of these isolated areas could push a foot of snow. There's a 10 inch reading, okay, so definitely look out for that. Very heavy snowfall coming. We have winter storm warnings in effect for this area, but we'll break that down more later. Then we're going to move on swiftly to Kansas here, where southwestern portions of the state around the Dodge City area could actually get a decent amount of snow, okay? There's some readings approaching 5 inches of snow in that area just in the next 24 hours alone. So very snowy even into Kansas, western and central Kansas. Okay, we get into Nebraska, where western portions of the state, again, could see upwards of 5, maybe even 6 inches of snow here, but unfortunately we are not able to get a very good reading for that, so we will just go ahead and skip over that whole area. Then we've got next up on the list South Dakota here, where southwestern portions of the state once again could be in for that few inch of snow totals, but even like central South Dakota around Pierre could get a dusting of snow, so look out for that. Then we've got North Dakota, where extreme southwestern portions of the state could get some snow southwest of Bowman, and then we've got Montana, where southeastern portions of the state could honestly get a decent amount of snow here, especially in those dark blue colors in the mountains around Fort Smith. You could get a few inches of snow, so look out for that. And then that's pretty much it for the snow event over the next 24 hours. I guess technically there is a little sliver of southeast Oregon here that could get a dusting of snow, so look out for that. But finally, watches, warnings, and advisories. Mainly all of them right now are related to this huge snowstorm that we've got going on. Purples, those are going to be your winter weather advisories, indicating where you could get a snowstorm but not super intense. Pinks, those are going to be your winter storm warnings, where the snow is going to be very intense for the next 24 hours. And then the bluish colors that we have some of in Kansas here are winter storm watches, meaning that you have a chance to be under a winter storm warning relatively soon, so look out for that. Light blues are going to be your frost advisories. Dark blues here are going to be your freeze warnings, so look out for all of that. But other than that, pretty calm right now, so if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.